Ever wondered why your dog suddenly barks at seemingly nothing? In this video, we're diving deep into the hidden language of random dog barks and uncovering what your furry friend is really trying to tell you. Let's start with bark varieties and their meanings. Most dog owners know the basics, like recognizing a bark when someone's at the door or when it's dinner time. But there's more to it. The sound and intensity of barks can convey a spectrum of emotions and needs. Short, sharp barks, recognizable by their rapid sequence, these barks signal immediate attention or concern. Think of it as your dog's way of shouting, "Look, something's going on." Common triggers might be unexpected noises, the sight of a passing vehicle, another dog approaching, or wildlife such as a squirrel darting across their line of vision. For dog owners, it's a good cue to check the surroundings and see what might have piqued their pet's interest. Prolonged barking. Have you ever returned home to a comment from a neighbor about your dog's incessant barking during your absence? This kind of prolonged barking often signifies feelings of loneliness, anxiety, or sheer boredom. As responsible dog owners, it's essential to ensure our pets are mentally stimulated, especially when left alone. Investing in interactive toys, puzzle feeders, or even arranging scheduled play dates can work wonders in keeping them engaged. Low grumbling sounds. This deep rumbling sound is not just a sign of a hungry dog guarding its food bowl, it serves as a warning or shows uncertainty. When your dog emits this sound, it's as if they're expressing, "I'm not comfortable with this," or "Stay alert, something's not right." Observing the situation and ensuring your dog's safety as well as that of others is crucial to prevent unwanted confrontations. High-pitched whines. These melodious pleas often indicate a need. Perhaps they want to go for a potty break, are experiencing discomfort, or their favorite toy has become unreachable. It's an appeal for help or attention. Addressing their needs promptly not only addresses their immediate discomfort, but also strengthens your bond. Delving into frequency and pitch. The subtle variations in dog vocalizations can be likened to the intricate nuances in human expressions. Just as there's a difference between a smirk and a radiant smile, dogs use the frequency and pitch of their barks to convey emotions. A singular high-pitched bark can signify a jovial invitation to play, whereas continuous lower-pitched barks might signify feelings of distress, anxiety, or a perceived threat. By understanding and recognizing these distinctions, dog owners can become adept at interpreting their pet's emotions and needs, fostering a deeper bond and more harmonious living together. Think about this. A fast series of about 3 or 4 barks at mid-range pitch means, "Come on, let's play." But slow, continuous barking at a lower pitch, especially when accompanied by growls, usually indicates a territorial warning. Now, let's continue with a different kind of dog barks. Alert warning barks. Ever had your dog rush to the window, giving a sharp bark as someone passes by? That's their alert bark. Historically, many dog breeds were guardians of livestock, homes, or even entire villages. While the job description of a modern domesticated dog has certainly changed, their instinct to warn of potential threats remains. Dogs have an incredible hearing range, far superior to ours. Just as you'd alert a loved one about something strange, your dog uses their barks to inform you. Moreover, these barks are usually abrupt, loud, and sharp, effectively grabbing your attention. Playfulness, excitement. Picture this, a sunny day at the park, and you pull out your dog's favorite frisbee. The rapid, high-pitched barks that follow? Those are barks of sheer joy and excitement. It's akin to a child's giggles when they see a toy they adore. When dogs are truly happy, their entire body shows it. Wagging tail, play bows, and yes, those delightful barks. Interestingly, studies have shown that these playful barks often have a distinct rhythm, which to the trained ear can be differentiated from other barks. Attention-seeking. Imagine you're engrossed in a good book or a movie. Out of nowhere, your dog starts barking. Not too aggressive, not too high-pitched, just consistent enough to make you wonder, what's up? This is their way of saying, "Hey, remember me?" Much like a toddler tugging at their parent's dress, dogs use these barks to remind you they're there and perhaps a little bored. It's intriguing how dogs can gauge our attention levels and modulate their barks to ensure they aren't ignored. Anxiety, fear. Just as we might feel anxious before a big presentation or scared during a thunderstorm, dogs too have their triggers. Their anxiety or fear barks can be a mix of prolonged howls or sharp barks, often accompanied by whines. It's heartbreaking to think our furry friends can feel such distress, but it's essential to recognize these signs. Your dog's heightened heart rate during these moments releases a unique scent, undetectable by humans, but very much so by other dogs. This is their silent SOS, hoping someone, preferably you, comes to their aid. Frustration. It's a familiar scene. A ball goes under the couch, just out of your dog's reach. The barks that follow, often mixed with growls, convey frustration. Just as you might grunt trying to reach a jar on the top shelf, dogs vocalize when something's not going their way. It's a blend of determination and annoyance. The fascinating bit? Dogs rarely use this bark with each other. It's almost exclusively reserved for situations where they're trying to convey their discontent to humans. Responding to other dogs. Last but not least, the neighborhood chatter. Just as we shout out a quick hello to a friend across the street, dogs love to communicate with their kind. These barks are typically a mixed bag. Sometimes they're friendly. Other times, they're telling a fellow dog to back off. Dogs, having descended from wolves, have a pack mentality. These barks serve as roll calls, warnings, or just plain old small talk. Did you know that also the environment influences barks? Much like how we modulate our voices depending on where we are, whispering in a library, shouting at a concert, dogs too adapt their barking based on their surroundings. Imagine the park on a Sunday afternoon. Children playing, other dogs running around, and perhaps a squirrel or two darting about. In such a stimulating environment, your dog's bark might be higher pitched and more frequent, a sign of excitement or a call to play. Now, contrast that with the quiet of your home. Here in their familiar territory, a dog might give a deeper, more assertive bark, signaling a protective stance when, say, a delivery person approaches the door. Furthermore, the presence of other animals, unfamiliar sounds, or even changing weather can elicit different barking responses. Each environment presents unique stimuli, and our dogs communicate accordingly. To fully grasp the language of barks, we must understand the triggers of dog barking. Intruders and strangers. Dogs are naturally territorial. An unfamiliar face, or even the usual male carrier, can set off a series of alert barks. This is deep-rooted in their nature, as ancient dogs barked to alert the pack of potential threats. However, consistent training and socialization can help them distinguish between benign and potential threat situations. Playtime and excitement. We've all seen it. The wagging tail, the playful posture, and then a series of joyful barks. These are clear signs of a dog bubbling with enthusiasm and excitement. Typically, these barks are of a higher pitch and may be accompanied by a play bow, where the dog lowers its front end while keeping its back end in the air. It's an open invitation to join in the fun, be it a game of fetch or just some rough and tumble play. Such barks are often shorter and more sporadic, reflecting the dog's bursts of energy. For dog owners, it's crucial to engage with our pets during these moments. Play reinforces bonding and ensures your dog is mentally stimulated and physically active. Anxiety and stress signals. Not all barks are happy or alert. Some are cries for help. Barks that signal stress or anxiety are often more prolonged and may come across as more desperate. They might be coupled with signs like pacing, whining, or even destructive behavior. Causes for such stress could be various, from loud noises like fireworks or thunderstorms to separation anxiety when left alone. These barks can be heart-wrenching to hear, and as dog owners, it's paramount to address the root causes of the stress. Comforting techniques, safe spaces, and sometimes even calming aids, like specially designed toys or wraps, can help alleviate their anxiety. As you know now the different reasons of dogs' random barks, you need to know some tips to understand and respond correctly. Active listening to your dog. Actively listening goes beyond merely hearing the barks. It's about observing the accompanying body language, understanding the context, and reacting sensitively. For instance, a bark at the window might be out of curiosity, alertness, or even fear. Recognizing the difference helps in addressing the specific need of your dog. Over time, paying close attention can enable you to distinguish even the subtlest differences in their barks. enhancing your bond and ensuring their well-being. Training techniques for quieter communication. While understanding our dogs is essential, it's equally vital to teach them ways to communicate without causing noise disturbances. Training techniques like the quiet command or redirecting their attention can be invaluable. Positive reinforcement, like treats or praise, when they remain calm, can work wonders. For those who live in apartments or close-knit neighborhoods, such training can help maintain a peaceful environment and avoid potential complaints. Using tech to decode barks. We live in a tech-driven age, and unsurprisingly, there are now gadgets and apps designed to help decode dog barks. Devices that analyze the frequency, pattern, and type of bark can provide insights into what your dog might be feeling. Some apps even offer real-time translations, albeit with a grain of salt. While technology can be a fun way to engage and might offer some general insights, it's essential to remember that every dog is unique. Relying solely on tech without personal observation and understanding might not always yield accurate results. Now we're at the end of this video. Thanks for watching.